How's it going, folks? So, another month has come and gone. It is now May. April is done and over with. But, I'm here to tell y'all my top 5 picks for the best albums of April 2024. But before I get to that, a few disclosures. I cover all things power metal, symphonic metal, and melodic rock on this channel. So, all those genres are things that I listen to and consider, all that good stuff. Also, down in the description below, I've listed all of the albums that I listened to in April, all of the albums that are in contention for my top 5 picks. So go down in the description below, look at all the albums that I checked out, see if there's any that stand out to you, check them out, listen to them, all that good stuff. But I always just like showing everybody all of the albums that I listened to. So that's everything I listened to in April. And also in the description below are a list of songs that I checked out off channel that released in April, but that I found noteworthy for one reason or another. And not songs that I did a reaction to. It's all stuff that I listened to off channel, but that it stood out to me for, like I said, one reason or another. So check those out. I also include a link that takes you to the original video or song, whether it's on the band's YouTube channel or the label's YouTube channel, what have you. So check out those songs. If there's anything that you missed or anything that looks cool to you, just click the link. It'll take you right to the video. And the only thing I ask is if you do check out one of those videos, in their comments section, just tell them that Power Metal Ranger sent you. That would be super cool. Spread the word. All this stuff takes quite a bit of work. And so if y'all could do that would just be amazing. Like I said, spread the word, all that good stuff. And lastly, I consider only full-length, brand new albums. I don't consider compilations, remasters, reissues, live albums, EPs, things like that, cover albums. There's so many brand new full-length albums that I listen to. I just would go crazy if I tried to include all of the other stuff. So it's only brand new full-length albums that I consider when coming up with my top 5 picks for best albums. So that's that, folks. That's all that good stuff out the way. Business out the way. So now we can get right into it. In no particular order, these are my top 5 picks for best albums of April 2024. Starting with Perseus with Into the Silence. Next up, we got Lost in Grey with Odyssey into the Grey. Next, Damian Hamada's Creatures with The Last Judgment. Next up, we got Stormborn with Zenith. Next, we got, last but not least, we got Nighthearth with La Noche de los Sueños Perdidos. So there you have it, folks. Those are my 5 favorite albums from the month of April. There was quite a bit of decent stuff in April, honestly, and I enjoyed quite a bit of the releases, so it was a fairly good month. It had some cool stuff in there. So yeah, all 5 of these albums I highly recommend. They all just really impacted me. Really, I enjoyed each one of these very, very much. So it's always difficult narrowing it then down first to 5 and then down to 1. But as you all know, just like the Highlander, there can be only one. So my number 1 top pick for best album of April 2024 is Damian Hamada's Creatures with The Last Judgment. Something about this album, but it was quite the surprise when I listened to it. Wasn't sure what to expect, and it honestly just blew me away. I mean, killer guitar work, great riffs, killer melodies, both in the verses and in the choruses. It's definitely a very kind of modern, heavy power metal sort of style, and it just works really, really well. There's no filler on the album, no frills. It just a relatively concise but powerful work here. They don't waste a minute on the album, and I believe it's 7 tracks if my mind serves me right. But they all pack a punch, and like I said, it feels like a nice complete package. And again, it's heavy, uh, powerful power metal with killer melodies. I really enjoyed the vocals as well. And again, some of the guitar riffs were just awesome, just awesome. I just love this whole thing from start to finish. I just listened to this album more than any other that I listened to in April. It was just one of those where I just kept enjoying it, and it feels relatively fresh. It's kind of a cool approach where, of course, it borrows some styles and influences and things like that, of course, but something about it just really stood out. And yeah, I mean, I loved it. I really, really loved it. It was a really big surprise of an album that I wasn't on my radar or anything, but as I was going through the month and searching, finding albums, all that good stuff that are releasing, I came across this one, checked it out, and I was just really, really blown away. So I enjoyed it very, very much. So that's my number one pick for April. Damian Hamada's Creatures with The Last Judgment. Killer stuff. So there you have it, folks. Those were my picks and thoughts for the month of April. May is already well on its way with some really solid stuff, I might add. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the month and all the good things, being released. So, let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What were your favorite albums in April? What were you really digging? What were your favorite songs? Just what did you really enjoy that released in April? Let's talk about it all in the comments down below. As always, I appreciate everyone's support incredibly much. Truly, truly grateful for y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, so stay tuned. I'll catch y'all next time. And thanks again, Ranger. Out.